Hello everybody, welcome to Strength and Tone. We've got 3 groups of exercises with 4 exercises in each group. We're going to do 45 seconds of each exercise and then you have 15 seconds to get ready for the next one. You'll note here that I have a heavier set of dumbbells here. I'm going to be using those for the large muscle groups, the chest, the back, and the legs. And then I have a lighter set that I'm going to use for smaller muscle groups, so the arms and the shoulders. You'll note today that you're going to need a yoga strap. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use the belt from a bathrobe or a regular belt, or even a dish towel. So if you want to grab that, and then we're going to get started. I'm going to demonstrate the first round of exercises. We're going to start with the front forward and backward lunge combination. Shoulders are up over the hips, glutes are engaged, drawing up on those kneecaps. Step forward onto the heel and lower down, step your feet together, and then step back into the backward lunge. So know here that if you're having knee problems, you don't have to go all the way down. You can step forward while maintaining the contraction in that standing leg. Always making sure you're drawing up on the kneecap and engaging your glutes. You also want to note that you're not crossing one foot in front or behind the other. Your legs, you have 2 lines here. You want to make sure that you're stepping forward, hip width. So you step forward, hip width, lower down, come back, and then hip width again. The next exercise we're going to do, this is the one that we're going to use the strap. So holding on to the strap or the towel or whatever it is that you have with you today, we're going to hold it up and overhead, pulling out to the side. So always having tension on that band or on the belt. So now you're going to pull the belt down to your collarbone, and we're going to pulse 2, and then come on up. And you want to make sure that you're engaging the muscles of the back the entire time. Engaging the core, because you want to make sure here that when you're pulling back, you're not arching the back, keeping the shoulders over the hips at all times in order to maintain the contraction in the back. I'll give you cues all the way through. And then we're going to do the other side, forward and backward lunge, again at whichever level you are at today. Each day may be different. And then we're going down to the floor for ab curl with reverse curl, pulse 2. So on your back, legs are up, core is engaged to push that belly button back toward your spine, hands are behind the head, and we're going to come together with the curl and reverse curl, pulse 2, and then the legs go back out. Pulse 2, and then back out. Are you ready to start your 45 seconds? These leg exercises, if you want to challenge yourself more, then you put dumbbells in each hand. Are you ready to get started? Let's do it. Stepping forward and backward. Forward together. Back together. Pulling up on those kneecaps. Engaging your glutes. Keeping the shoulders up over the hips at all times. You're not ever leaning forward or arching backwards. Keeping that core engaged, so drawing up on that pelvic floor. It helps strengthen those abdominals while you're doing those exercises as well. That will help to keep the shoulders up over the hips. Make sure you're breathing all the way through. We've got 10 seconds left. Drawing up on the kneecap and engaging the glutes of that standing leg. That's the side we're working here. There you go, there's your 45. Getting ready for lat pull down. Grab that band or the belt, hands are up. Engage the back muscles right away. So pulling those shoulder blades down your back. You're going to exhale when you come down. Let's go. Down, pulse 2. Always tension on that belt. You're never letting that become relaxed. You want to make sure the back muscles are staying engaged all the way down, and then again back up. Whew. Exhale as you're down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Yes, keeping that back contracted, keeping those abdominals engaged. Even engaging your glutes to help you to focus on that back side of the body. 10 seconds are left. Really contracting. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. There's your 45. Now you get ready. We've got forward and backward lunge on the other side. Shoulders are back. Chest is up. Drawing up on those kneecaps. Engaging those glutes. Are you ready? 2, 1, 1, go. Stepping forward, shoulders are back, engaging that standing leg, pulling up on the kneecaps, engaging your glutes, and back, yes, yes. Note again that you're seeing your shoulders stay over the hips the entire time, engaging your glutes to help you with this entire movement, even with balance. You're stepping forward from the hip, you're not crossing in front, you're stepping straight ahead. Woo! Note that when you're lunging, your toe is always pointing forward. We're not pointing out to the side. 4, 3, 2, and good. Excellent. Now down to the floor. We've got ab curl with reverse curl. Pulse 2. Woo! Grab a drink here if you need it. Engage those abdominals. Pushing that belly button towards the spine. You can pull up on that pelvic floor. Let's go. Bring it together. And exhale back. Or inhale back. Exhale together. Inhale back out. Breathing out as we're exerting force. Yes. Work those abdominals. You're drawing the ribs to the hips and the hips to the ribs. Being purposeful in that engagement. If you're having a hard time feeling this in the abdominals, you can place your hands on your abdominals. If you're feeling this more in your back, you can keep one foot on the floor. So pull in and pulse, and then switch. Pulse, and back. 10 seconds are left. Really squeezing those abdominal muscles. Go at the level you are at today. Woo! Yeah. All right, we're coming back up for your second set. We've got forward, backward lunge. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. Pulling up on those kneecaps. Engaging those glutes. Looking straight ahead as we're going to step forward from the hip. Let's go. Stepping forward. And pulling back. Keeping those thighs and the glutes engaged. Lunging forward, landing on your heel before you pull back up. Yes. Really engaging. Pressing through all 4 corners of the foot. So as you're coming back up to standing, your heels are pressing toward the floor. And plus you feel it on the ball of the foot and the outside of the foot. Inhale down. And exhale back up. Inhale down. We've got 10 seconds left. You keep that back leg contracted, pulling up on the kneecap, engaging your glutes. Shoulders are back and chest is lifted. There's your 45. Now we're going to grab that belt and we're going to get ready for lat pull down. We're pulsing 2. Belt comes up. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. Engage the core. Engage your glutes. Let's go. Pulling down. Keep that back engaged at all times. You're never letting that go. Exhale down. And inhale back up. And exhale down. And inhale up. Excellent job. Note here that your chin is parallel to the floor. You're not looking up the ceiling or down at the floor. Maintaining the contraction in your back and a neutral spine at all times. Contract. And good. Really squeeze and engage those muscles. So you're going to feel like you're pulling those shoulder blades right down your back and into your waist while they're down there. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Yes, keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and good. Here now, we're going to forward and backward lunge. Shoulders are back again. Chest is lifted. Pulling up on those kneecaps. Engaging your glutes. We've got 4, 3, 2, and go. Step forward. Again, straight from the hip. Engaging your glutes. Maintaining a contraction in those abdominals. Chest is lifted so that the shoulders are over the hips at all times. Woo! Exhale. Really squeeze. This is the last time you're going to do the legs in this set, so you want to make sure you're getting the most out of this exercise. Really squeezing and engaging the legs, contracting all the muscles of the thigh, not letting that go through the entire exercise. We've got 4, 3, 2, and good. Now go down to the floor for ab curl with reverse curl, pulse 2. On your back, with those legs up, knees are up, hands are behind the head, pull in that belly button and push it toward the spine. Are you ready? and go. Pulse, 2, and out. Pulse, 2. Noting that as your legs go out, your back may want to lift, and you want to purposely use those abdominals to push the belly button toward your spine as that happens. Exhaling up and inhaling back out. Exhaling up and inhaling back out. You've got 20 seconds left, really engaging those abdominals. Hey. Exhale on the way up and inhale back. 10 seconds left here, really engaging those abdominals. Remember, this is the final exercise of this round, so really be intentional with it and make sure that you're getting the most benefit you can. There's your 45 seconds. All right, we're already done round 1. So now we're on to the second set of exercises. The second set of exercises is going to be a cross behind to a side lunge. So we're going to start on one foot again. Shoulders again are back, chest lifted, engaging your glutes. That helps with balance and making sure the hips stay level. So you can keep the foot on the floor. You can step back, cross behind as if you're doing a curtsy, and then we're going to come on up and we're going to step over to the side and then come on up. So then feet come together, you cross behind and up and then to the side. Again, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can use dumbbells in your hands. If you are having some knee problems at this time, then you can come back and you just don't go down as low. You still maintain that engagement because you still want to exercise the muscles of the thighs. You're just going to take a little bit of pressure off the knees when you do that. Then we have a fun one. We're going down to the floor for rotating push-up. So down on your knees, walk your knees behind your hips. So we want maybe like a fairly large angle here. And we want to make sure that the hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart and the wrists are directly under the shoulders so that when we lower down into a push-up and we engage those chest muscles, the wrist's always in line with the chest. It's always going to be in line with the area that you're going to be working. Then you want to make sure that you're getting maximum contraction in the chest so you feel like you're contracting. You're pulling those muscles from the underarm straight into the center of the chest at all times. Okay, so inhaling back and then exhaling back up. We're going to add a little twist to this one, literally. So we're down, we go down to do the push-up. We're going to come on up. When we come up, we're going to twist and give a little wave to the neighbor. Come on back down, do a push-up. Come on up, twist, wave to the neighbor, and keep on going. Always maintaining engagement of the chest all the way through. Perfect. Then we're going to come back up, and we're crossing behind. We're going to come on up, and then we're going to step to the other side. Once again, you can use your weights, or you can take a smaller step as well. After that one, we're going to do a V-sit punch with a twist. So we're down on the floor. Feet are hip-width apart, knees are pointing to the ceiling. I'm going to be sitting up very tall here, and then we're going to come back just where our abdominals contract, okay? And that's just before that you're going to start rounding the back forward. So you're keeping the shoulders back, your chest is pushed up toward the ceiling. Now here, you're going to alternate punching side to side, and that's your twist. So when you're doing this one, and you're back here, your knees stay pointing to the ceiling at all times, and your chest stays lifted, and you reach across, side to side, okay? Chest is always lifted. If you find that you're starting to feel it in your back, you can bring your legs up out a little bit straighter and sit up very tall. So you don't even have to lean back. As long as you're just keeping engagement in the core, then that is perfectly fine. Are we ready? Okay, let's come on up. We're going to do that cross behind to the side lunge. Shoulders back, chest lifted. You cross behind. How about I set the timer? Drop on the kneecaps. Keep the core engaged and go. Crossing behind. You can feel it's using the outer part of the glute to pull yourself back up. And now we're going to be using those inner thighs to come back together. Out to the side and up and together. Once again, you can use dumbbells in each hand as you're doing this to challenge yourself a little bit more. That would be awesome. Really using those glutes drawing in on the inner thighs the entire time you're doing this exercise. Excellent. Make sure you're breathing all the way through. Inhale, up, woo. Exhale, each time you're exerting force. Keep it going. Now we've got 4 seconds. 3, 2, and good. There's your 45. Let's go down to the floor and get ready to do those fun little push-ups. On your knees. And if you're feeling strong, you can get right onto your toes. Walk those knees behind the hips. Wrists are in line with the chest. Ready? And go. Contracting those chest muscles from the underarm to the center of the chest and feeling it the whole time like you're almost like you're trying to hold a pencil at the center of the chest. Keeping the core engaged as you twist to the side. You'll note my knees are staying on the floor while I'm doing that twist. If you want to challenge yourself more, bring that top leg up. Really working the core. Exhale. You're doing fantastic. Really engaging the core all the way through. And there we go. We've got 8 seconds left. Keep it going. Contraction from the underarm to the center of the chest. And there's your 45. Come on up. We're going to do that cross behind to side lunge once more. 7, 6. Shoulders are back. Engage your glutes. Engage the thighs. Ready? And go. Let's go. Cross behind. And to the side. Excellent job here. Using those inner thighs. Using those glutes. Shoulders are back and chest is lifted. As we're stepping over to the side, we're not rounding forward. You're still keeping a nice neutral spine. You're sticking your butt right out behind you. Excellent. And if you're not reaching the floor, that's perfectly fine. Right here. Touch that knee. That's all you need. Here we go. Really engage those thighs. Breathing all the way through. Drawing up on the pelvic floor. Engaging those abdominals. Use those glutes. Use those glutes to move you forward and to the side. There's your 45. Okay, now we get that V-sit punch with the twist. Down to the floor. Sitting up tall. Always making sure those knees are pointing to the ceiling. You're not going side to side. Back and go. Side, 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 side. Engage those abdominals. Really pull in tight, almost like somebody's about to hit you in the gut while you're doing this. You know that contraction you really feel when you tighten up like a child is going to jump on your stomach or something? That's what you want to feel all the way through this exercise. Never letting it go. Maintain that contraction through the entire movement. Knees, you note, are always pointing to the ceiling. If you're going side to side, that's how I know you've let that core go. You keep that core engaged, your knees will stay pointing to the ceiling. And look, here we are, 45. We're coming back up. We're going to do cross behind and lateral lunge to the other side. You can grab a drink here if you need to. Grab your dumbbells if you're using them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Cross behind. Come on up. Keep those glutes engaged. Really pushing the hips forward. Shoulders back and chest stays lifted. You're doing fantastic. If you can keep those abdominals engaged all the way through, it's not only going to support your exercise, but you're getting an unintentional ab workout through the entire movement. Woo! Inhale. And exhaling each time you come up. Inhale down. Coming back up. Exhaling good. Keep it going. Engage those thighs and those glutes. Feeling the inner and outer thigh engaged here and working. 3, 2, and good. All right, going down to the push-up. Last time on this round. Knees are behind the hips. Wrists are in line with the shoulders. Core is engaged. Engage the chest. Ready, and go. Lowering down, bringing the chest toward your hands. You're not lowering your chin. You're lowering your chest. Think of it that way. It'll keep you from trying to force your way down and keep you focused on those chest muscles. Remember, if you want to challenge core a little bit more, you can lift that leg. contracting the chest from the underarm to the center of the chest. You want to make sure you're always challenging yourself there. Excellent job now. Woo! Keep that working. You're doing amazing. 4, 3, 2, and good. Excellent job. We're coming back up. We're doing cross behind to lateral lunge on the other side. Pulling up on the inner thigh. Using those glutes. Pushing the hips forward right from the very beginning. Shoulders are over the hips to start. Let's go. Cross behind and up. And now, hinging from the hips to go down toward the floor. If you're not at that floor, you touch your knee and come on up. Get friendly with those legs. Really engage all of the muscles of the thigh. Using those glutes to really help stabilize the body and give you some balance as well. Again, core is always engaged. That's for your unintentional ab workout as well as control of movement. And ensure you're exercising the proper area and without injury. So many benefits to engaging that core. And there's your 45. Come on down to the floor. We'll do that V-sit, punch with a twist. Knees will stay pointing to the ceiling. Chest is lifted. If you're going back, you go back now. And go. Punch, 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 punch. And again, remembering that core is engaged. It hasn't been let go. Chest is lifted. Your chest is going up to the ceiling. And if it helps to have you punch up there, you do that. You'll feel this through that entire midsection. I think I just let my core go because I think I just saw my knees move. Keep those knees pointing to the ceiling. If you're seeing this, you've let it go. Keep them up there and stabilized. Yes, you're twisting from the waist, not from the hips. 4, 3, 2, and good. Yes! Second round is done. We're on to the third round. And now we're going to do sumo squat. Pulse 3. Legs are wide with the toes turned out to the side. And we're going to go down to the floor, toward the floor, lowering the glutes towards the floor, bending those knees almost 90 degrees, and drawing in on the inner and outer thighs. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Use your glutes to come back up. 1, 2, 3, and up. So if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you grab a dumbbell. If you're feeling this a little too much in your knees, then go halfway down. Again, still always making sure you're maintaining that contraction in the inner thighs and the glutes so that you can make sure that you're still working on building the muscles that will help support your knees. Are you ready now for arm curl and lateral raise? So I'm going to use my lighter dumbbells for this one. Shoulders are back and chest lifted. And we're going to do arm curl, and then we're going to bring the arms out to the side. Arm curl, and then out to the side. Okay, so I don't even have to tell you where you're going to feel those on, or to try and feel it there. You're going to feel it from the elbow to the shoulder, and then once again, out in the shoulders, on the lateral part of the shoulders when we bring the arms out. After that one, we're doing low back extension. So we're going to go down to the floor. Feet are hip width apart, and then take your toes and turn them out to the side. Your hands can be at shoulder level here, or they can be by your side. And you're going to inhale as you lift, engaging that lower back, and exhale back down. You inhale up, engaging that lower back the entire time, and lowering down. So you don't want to come up too high. You don't want to compress the spine. This isn't about seeing how high you can go. This is about engaging those muscles of the back, contracting and drawing them together so that we can work those muscles that support the lower back. And then we're going to turn onto our bums, bring your hands behind us, keeping those feet on the floor. Keep your butt on the floor for this one. So we're going to inhale back and exhale up. And purposely flexing the back of your arms so you can feel this in your triceps from the elbow right up to the shoulder. You're inhaling back and exhale up. And now when you're doing this, if you want to challenge yourself more, you can come up and lift your butt. Inhale down and exhale up. I'm going to keep my butt on the floor for today because I really enjoy that full contraction and being able to tighten those muscles up just as much as I can when I'm down there. All right, are you ready for sumo squat? Take those legs wide, turn the toes out, and go. Remember, you can hold your dumbbell up here in the goblet if you like. We're going to pulse 3 and then we come back up. Go down, 1, 2, 3, and up. Using your glutes to push those hips forward. This way. 2, 3. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. This is why by using those glutes to push those hips all the way up, we're making sure that we're coming to full standing position and not keeping a slight bend in those hips to ensure we get all the muscles of the legs and the glutes. 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 2, 1, and good. There's your 45. Grab your dumbbells. We're going to do arm curl with lateral raise. If you're having shoulder problems, you can do arm curl with anterior raise. If your shoulders are still very bad, then stick with the arm curl. Don't be doing that lateral raise. Ready? Let's go. Curl. And it. And curl. And it. Yes. Feeling those arms. Make that arm curl intentional. So really actually flex the muscles rather than going through the motion. You can do that by slowing down and visualizing the muscles pulling from the elbow up to the shoulder as they're shortening. And inhale down and exhale up. Just try that with the shoulders too. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and good. Bring those dumbbells back down to the floor. We're going to go down to our belly on the floor, and we've got low back extension. On your belly, toes turned out to the side, hands are at shoulder level or by your side. You're ready. Inhaling up and exhale back down. Inhale up, engaging the back muscles, not letting that go. Feel as though you're pulling those shoulder blades down toward the back. Even as you're lifting, if your hands are by your side, imagine pushing your fingertips towards your heels. Inhale up and exhale down. But keep your chin in so you're looking directly at the floor. You're not looking ahead of you and you're not looking to the side. I say that as I look to the side. I have to watch the timer, it's up there too. Look straight at your mat. 3, 2, and good. Okay, now we're going on to dip. Hands are behind you. Shoulders are back, chest stays lifted. 5, 4, contract the back of the arms on purpose, and go. Bending back and pressing back up. Really flexing the muscles of the back of the arm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, you can feel that burning from the back of the elbow right up to the shoulder if you're really intentional about engaging the muscles. Woo! Oh, I just love that feeling. Yes, I'm feeling that. For me, that little burn feels like progress. Makes me go, yes, yes, I got this. So do you. Let's do it. And 4, 3, 2, and good. Excellent. Come on back up, and we're back onto the legs. Legs are wide and toes are turned out. Engaging those inner thighs and your glutes. Shoulders are staying over the hips. Are you ready? 2, and go down. Pulse 3, 3. Squeeze back up. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those inner thighs. Really be intentional. Engage those muscles as much as you can so you're not just going through the motions. You don't always need to have weight. As long as you're flexing those muscles, you're going to feel this. You can make it as hard as you want it to be. 2, 3. Try not to just go through the motions. You do want to challenge yourself. You remember, if you have knee problems, you go down halfway. You're still engaging those muscles and those glutes. Make sure you're getting the maximum benefit that you can out of this exercise so that you can build strength around those knees and through those legs. There you go, awesome. And now we're doing that arm curl with the lateral raise. Remember, you don't have to be doing that lateral raise right now. If you have shoulder problems, you stick with the arm curls. Are you ready? And go. Arm curl, and down, and out to the side. We got this. Flexing the arm from the elbow to the shoulder. Now let's talk lateral raise. Lateral raise. We want to feel this from, it's like the middle part of the outside of the arm, right up to the top of the collarbone, right about here, from here to here. And curl, and out. Yes, really purposeful. Squeeze those muscles up. Flex it up. Feel like you're making them shorter. It's that contraction, and then that aren't bringing them back down. You're getting your benefit. That's your 45. We're going down to the floor for low back extension on the floor with your feet hip width apart, toes turned out to the side, looking straight at the floor. Hands by your side, and go. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, reaching those fingers towards the heels. Sliding your fingers down the floor. Pulling the shoulder blades down your back. Keeping those glutes engaged even. Not coming up too high. It's just a contraction in the back. And good. You inhale as you lift, and you exhale back down. Excellent job. Draw that chin toward your chest. Make sure you're looking straight at the floor. You don't want to look at your chest, and you don't want to look straight ahead of you. You want to look straight at the floor. And good. Now, hands behind you. We're doing that dip. Hands are behind you, shoulders back, chest is lifted. Flex the back of the arms right away. 3, 2, 1, and go. Down. Pressing back up, maintaining engagement through the triceps in the back of the arm. Exhale. Keeping those abdominals engaged. We're not letting that go. And woo. Yes, flex the back of the arm. You don't even, I just love that you don't even have to try on this exercise, but if you really want to try, you can get way more benefit than you can just by going through the motions. Really squeezing up and squeezing up. We've got 10 seconds left. Wow. Yes. Be intentional. 3, 2, and good. Now check that out. If you want to stop here, you can finish right here. If you're ready to go on to push yourself a little bit further and just burn these muscles out, then let's follow me and go through the whole set just once more. Okay? We're going to start with that forward, backward lunge. So grab your dumbbells if you're using them. Start with your feet hip width apart. Shoulders are over the hips. And go. Stepping forward and up. And now stepping back. Keeping those abdominals engaged. Shoulders are back over the hips. Using your glutes to help stabilize the body. You're stepping directly from the hip. Not crossing in front. You're going straight from the hip. Woo! Engage that thigh. The front and back of the thigh. And your glutes to help work the entire muscles of the leg. You've got 10 seconds left, I'm sorry. Shoulders are staying over the hips. Chest is staying lifted. Yes, yes, yes. Really full contraction. There's your 45 seconds. Grab your belt. If you're using a belt, if you're not using a belt, use your towel. Hands are up. Back is engaged. Chest is lifted. Keeping those ribs connected to the hips, okay? So you're not arching your back. And go. Squeeze. Pulse 2. And up. Pulse 2. And up. Engage those back muscles, pulling the shoulder blades down towards the waist the whole time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really, really squeezing and contracting those back muscles. 20 seconds are left. Contract. Yes. Keeping those abdominals engaged, never letting that go. 10 seconds are left here. Exhaling down, inhale back up. Feel that back, almost done now. And good. There's your 45. Now we're doing forward backward lunge on the other side. Abdominals engaged. Pull up on those kneecaps. Engage the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stepping forward, pulling up, and stepping back directly from that hip. Engage those thighs, drawing up on the kneecap. Engaging your glutes. Yes. Squeezing and contracting those leg muscles all the way through. Oh, I love this. This is how we do it. The last round of exercises, we feel them burn. We feel that start to burn out. That's where the benefit is happening. It's not when it's easy. It's when you're challenging yourself. Last 10 seconds. Not that the first part was easy by any means. I'm just saying. You can take yourself. Sometimes we think we're done, but we can go a little bit further. There you go. It's your 45 seconds. Now we're doing ab curl with reverse curl. Pulse 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Pulse 2. Excellent. And out. Pulse 2. And out. Excellent job. Really squeezing those abdominals, drawing the ribs to the hips. And the hips to the ribs at all times. Exhaling. As it all comes together, inhale back. Exhale together. Inhale back. Excellent job here. Good out. 20 seconds are left. Really be intentional in squeezing those muscles. We know that this is the last round. We want to make it work. Really, we're not doing this again today. You engage and squeeze there. Make sure you're not letting that go. Keep that back pushed towards the floor. Woo! 2, and good. There we go. Now we're on to that second round of exercises. Starting with the feet hip width apart, we're going to do the cross behind squat plus the side lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Cross behind, coming up. You can have your dumbbells in your hand. If you didn't use them before in the first round, you can even try using them now, just to make sure that you use the last little bit of energy that your legs have to get through this exercise. Cross behind, coming up, and use those glutes. Use the inner thigh to come together. Excellent job. 20 seconds are left. Out to the side and back up. Inhale down. Exhale up to the side. You're doing an awesome job. That's 10 seconds are left. Really squeeze. Remember, it's your last time today. Hopefully you're going to do this 2 more times this week. Woo! There you go. Now we're going to do rotating push-up. So go down to the floor. Walk those knees behind the hips. Place those wrists under the elbows and under the shoulders. Ready? Go. Inhale down. Exhale up and twist. You can lift that leg if you want to add a little extra core and a little more challenge. Engaging the core, staying focused on the chest from the underarm to the center of the chest. You want to feel like you're holding that pencil there. Inhale down. Exhale up. Don't let go of your pencil even as you reach up to the top. Keep that engagement. Use the abdominals, really squeezing in those abdominals. Give a call for a sneeze. That contraction you feel, maintain that. Don't let it go. Woo! Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and good. And now we've got that cross behind and lateral lunge on the other side. 10 seconds. Grab your dumbbells if you're using it. Drop on the kneecaps. Engage your glutes. 3, 2, and go. Crossing behind and up and reaching to the side. Very good. Crossing behind and up and reaching to the side. Drawing in on the glutes and the inner thighs. Maintaining the contraction all the way through the half thighs. You're not rounding forward. You're hinging from the hips as you reach down. And if you're not reaching the floor, that's perfectly well. Hit your knee. Come on back up. Very good. Very good. It's important here is that you're contracting. This is what we want. 10 seconds are left now. Really squeeze. Final 10 seconds. You make them count. 4, 3, 2, and good. There you go. Now we're down to the floor for a V-sit. Punch with a twist. So we're down to the floor. Sit up tall. Now you can stay right here, or you can lay back slightly, and we're going to give that punch to the side. You're ready. And go. Again, making sure that those knees are staying pointing to the ceiling. You're twisting from the waist as you're doing this punch. You don't have to be laying back far. If you're feeling just your lower back, then you can find like a pillow or a bolster to bring yourself up a little bit higher. And then you can also sit yourself up higher as well. Keeping those abdominals contracted. You're just not letting that go. Keeping those knees pointing to the ceiling. They're not swaying side to side. Full contraction here. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. There we go. We're going on to round 3. We're going to be doing that sumo squat. You're ready. Legs are turned out. Legs are wide, toes to the side, and go. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, squeezing up, drawing in on those inner thighs. To come all back up and push those hips forward. You got this. 20 seconds are left. And up. Inhale down. Exhale up. You got it. Good job, you guys. Keep working those legs. This is it. You're almost done there. And good. Now, we're going on to arm curl with the lateral raise. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. Engaging the core. Remember, if your shoulders are back, don't use the lateral raise. And go. Curl. And down. And out. Yeah. Squeeze. Down. Out. Being intentional. You're never just going through the motions. Purposely flex those arms. Purposely flex those shoulders. And lift. Curl. And lift. You're doing great here. Very good job. Keeping those abdominals contracted. You're never letting that go. You've got 15 seconds left. Woo! Curl. And out. And curl. And out. Good job. There you go. There's your 45. All right, going down to the floor. We're going to start with low back extension. We're going with low back extension. Feet are hip width apart. Toes turned out to the side. Hands are by your side. Fingers toward the toes. And go. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Engage those back muscles. Again, you're not coming up too high. You want to slide your fingers towards your heels, engaging your low back as you do so. Inhaling up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Excellent. Really contracting the back muscles. Almost like you're pushing that pubic bone toward the floor as you do so as well. Engage your glutes. You're almost there. You've got 10 seconds left. Up and lower. And up and lower. And up. Very good. There's your 45. We're going on to our bums now with our hands behind us. We're going to do the dip. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. Engage the back of the arms. We're going to pull from the elbow right up to the shoulder and go. Inhale down. Exhaling up. Inhale down. This is your final exercise. Let's make this really count. Really flexing the back of the arms in order to gauge those triceps. Yes. Using the abdominals to make sure that as you're bending back, you're not rounding forward. You're keeping a nice neutral spine as you do it. The only thing you're doing is moving your elbows, and your hips are your little hinge there as you go back and you come back up. You're doing great. Your final exercise, you've got 15 seconds left. Being intentional. Really squeeze. Come on now. No quitting. Let's keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and good. Good job, you guys. You did so awesome. I thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.